For people like you, going overseas usually means going to Sentosa, Pulau Tekong, or best of all, JB City Square. Cause you're not rich ma. But for others, the usual places that they go are Korea, Thailand, and Japan. South Korea and Thailand might have reopened, but Japan hasn't. However, this is going to change. It's only for Singapore and 3 other countries. Here's what you need to know about the reopening of Japan for Singapore tourists. I'll simplify for you. Don't see if you don't understand my essence, you idiot. So yummy. You can finally go to Japan after being inspired by the backdrops in Japanese movie you watch very often in the middle of the night where everyone is sleeping. You know, like being inspired to go to Jarara Island after watching our Bruce. Goodie, right? Can finally have those authentic burnt yellow tiny balls with sotong inside and transparent paper outside. The Japanese Tourist Agency officially announced on 17 May that the country will start a trial to see how travel agencies will manage the behaviors of tourists. And this trial will only be tourists from 4 different countries: the US, Australia, Thailand, and Singapore. We are chosen because we have a lower risk of mutant strains. And of course, we are a key market for Japan because if they want the lowest risk, might as well open to North Korea, right? So since it's a trial for travel agencies, this means must be packaged tours. This means you cannot pretend to be a plumber or delivery boy like those movies that you watch. Instead, must always follow predetermined provided by the government and always have a tour guide around. This will start this month, so this means families can plan for a trip this school holidays. But I don't need to go to Four Horse Road to ask the fortune tellers there whether it will be expensive or not. With the price, I think can go mass, even cheaper. One more condition is that you must have taken at least 3 COVID-19 vaccine doses, which means you must have taken a booster. Then again, how good or bad is the COVID-19 situation in Japan? It's actually kind of like Singapore, with cases surging early this year and then slowly dropping last month. In fact, you can say that it's a little better since only less than 7% of the population are infected, compared to Singapore, which is like 2,291% of our population are infected. Disclaimer, I make up the number for Singapore because I only got one friend and his name is Sang, and he's been infected 23 times this year to skip work. Walao. So should we head to Japan for those authentic burnt yellow tiny balls with sotong inside and transparent paper outside? I'll wait for the trial to end. Subscribe to this channel and then I can update you. If not, you'll never eat those burnt yellow tiny balls.